Now, this is a good time actually to head back to the Bootstrap website. Let's have a little look over here. Because do you remember the grid system? We've used that before, right? Where on earth is it? Yep, here's the grid system. Something like, let me just see, something like that'll do me just fine actually. Well, check this out. Let's paste in the grid system, okay? And like complete ninjas, we'll jump out of PHP here, we'll jump back in here, and we'll add a little cell, okay? And the vibe is, I'm gonna have these items displaying within one of those bootstrap row things. Can you handle that, you know? And just so you can see what happens actually, I'll just say border, let me see, 1 pix red solid. I'll do it red so you can see the thing, okay? So, is this going to work? I have a feeling that there's a typo here. Right. Okay, well that looks pretty rough, but stay cool, because if we take this out and tidy up a wee bit, no harm in that, then have a look. See? We have all these cells and they look fantasticola, okay? Now the nice thing about Bootstrap is that you can change the size of the cells and it's going to figure it out automatically, so it kind of stacks them and it just figures out, you know, the best way to handle this stuff. All we have to do is change this little number here and it changes the size of the cells, okay? It's very, very cool. So what I'll do, I'll make them quite small, I think, to begin with at least, and I'm gonna get the thumbnail thing. Now we actually did this before, but I'll just do it again because it's so easy, right? So we'll say small pic equals row small pic, okay, fair enough, and then we'll say small pic path equals base URL, and then it would be small pics, okay, whoops, and then small pic. Okay, there we go. So inside this cell here, I'll have an image, I think, okay, and we'll just echo out the small pic path, okay, and with a bit of luck, something will happen. Okay. That looks not too bad actually, and this is probably a good time to take this silly border away, okay? Let's do that, okay? Thank you very much indeed. Now, we've still got quite a bit of work to do here. I'm gonna, on the alt tag, you know, I have this habit, I like to get the clarification of the variables done quite early on. It's just a stupid habit, you know, but it's just something that I like to do. So let's do that, and we'll have an alt tag this time that says item title, okay? So if we save and hover, save and hover, oh man, right, okay, I'm not going to stop for that. I'm calling that a bug with the browser. Anyway, another thing that you want to do is the image responsive thing. If we go to images, right, this, where is it? Yeah, this class image responsive is so important because it automatically resizes the image so that it fits inside the div fantastically. It's a very important thing, and if I hit refresh, you can see that it kind of adjusted a little bit there, and it's really, really cool, and that's the ticket, okay? So thank you very much. I think we're looking good here. I'm also going to add in this image thumbnail class again because I quite liked the way that that worked out last time, right? So there we go, and we'll hit refresh. Right, so that is actually not too bad. Let's do a little bit of styling here. Now this is going to go right off the page here, but shouldn't be too much of it. Margin bottom, let's do 24 pixels and refresh. Yep, that's pretty good. That was a bit of a fluke actually, because it turned out very good. And now let's just see how Amazon does this. So they do a picture, then they do the title, then they do the price, right? So that's pretty easy for someone of your standards. All you would have to do is head on down here, we'll do a new line, and we'll say, let's just see, we'll make it an H4. How about an H4? Let me just see how that looks. I'm just seeing how the font looks, you know. I've just realized something. I wanted the, let me just try something. This is a first. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and do the thumbnail class inside the cell thing. And it actually worked. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that? Wow, that was incredible. Right, okay, because I wanted the border, can you see what I'm doing here? I wanted the border to go around the cell, not the actual image, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, let's just change this one. Little tweak, margin 12 pixels, and that's starting to look quite good. How are we comparing with Amazon? Not too bad. Okay, good. I actually think that looks pretty good. Now the headline is a bit on the big side, so we'll go down from H4 to H5, shall we? Just do that. And you know something, I still think it might be too big. Let me just try an H6. Do we even... Yeah, that'll do me. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's rock and roll. Let's get this thing happening. And it's going to be row, oh sorry, it's going to be item title, like so. Okay, and next thing Amazon's doing here is it's adding in the price. Okay, so we'll just do that. Let me just see. I'll do a div because I want to avoid any padding or anything like that, and I'll just do clear both, right, to put it on a new line. And we'll just do row item price. You know what? Yes, I am that much of a perfectionist, folks. I'm not even sure if that was a good idea. It's kind of Mickey Mouse coding this, you know. So let's just refresh. Yep, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And Amazon have gone with red, so that's kind of cool, right? They've gone with red. So let's do that. Color red. Did they make the font weight bold? They did make the font weight bold, so we'll do likewise. Font weight bold. Okay, so we'll do that. Excellent. And that's the vibe. I'm going to do a pound sign because I'm from the UK. You can do whatever you want. And that's not too bad. Actually, you see how some of these guitars are over 1,000, and that looks a bit uncool, would you agree? Well, I'm going to fix that by saying number format item price, and this actually makes the numbers look nice. It adds in a comma. Keep your eye on this one here, okay, the price. You see, it's just a bit easier on the old eyeballs, you know. And while we've got this 00, I think I'll let me just see. You know something, I'm not going to bother, but if this wasn't a tutorial, I'd do a string replace and remove the 00 as well, but I don't care because it's just a tutorial, okay? Yes, thank you very much. That was the voice of assertiveness there that you were listening to, and I do hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, I'm going to do one other thing here. I'm going to do font weight normal, color equals, let's do something like something like 333, and this is where the was price thing happens, you know. So we do something like that. I'll make this a bit more faint. How about $9.99. That's pretty cool. And the way Amazon does that is they say, oh, they don't actually say was, they just do a strike through thing, which I do not remember how to do. So CSS strike through. Gee, oh yeah, I remember now. I don't even need to look. It's text decoration strike through. Sorry folks, I am going as fast as I can here. Okay. Oh gee, maybe it's not strike through. Strike through, strike tag. Oh, give me a break. You know, I know quite a lot of really good developers. It's line through, like people that are much better than me, you know, and they always tell me that that W3 website is rubbish, but I don't know why, but for some reason they don't like it, you know. Anyway, hit refresh. Right, there's our little strike through, right? So the vibe is going to be something like this. I'll do the was price thing up here. Okay, and I'll say that, let's do, oh gee, let's, actually we can get away with this. We'll say if was price is greater than 0, then we're going to do that, and we're going to draw this little beauty here, and that's going to be that. Okay, it's going to be super cool. And there you go. So you'll probably see that was price disappears, but if we go into one of the items such as item ID 1, okay, and I'm going to change the was price to something like £999 and hit refresh. Okay, that was today's stupid mistake of the day, and that's going to be was price. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. How are we comparing? Yep, it's not too bad, not too bad. Is there anything else we want to do to this? I think I'm going to do 2 quick changes and then we'll be finished with this video, okay? And I'm a bit concerned about what's happening here, but we'll worry about that in another video. So 2 quick changes. The first change is I'm going to open up site settings.php, and you know how we've got that pound sign everywhere? I know that you folks are watching this saying, man, we don't use pounds, you know. So I'm going to do get currency symbol, and I'll just say symbol equals, now this is the HTML for a pound symbol, okay, and return symbol. Okay, so the vibe there is that we can jump into, let's have a look. I'll do it, oh geez, let me have a look. I'll do it up here. Right, this load module site settings, and I'm going to say data currency symbol equals this site settings get currency symbol. Okay, so where we've got those pound things appearing, I'm going to change that to, we'll change that so that it says currency symbol, okay, something like that. And I think that's the was price one. Yep, it appears somewhere else up here. Okay, refresh, save, currency symbol. Okay, that, of course, geez, right, that happened because data gets redeclared here. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's just add the currency symbol in right before the page loads. Okay, and that's pretty cool. Now the only other thing that I would probably change about this is I would have a set height. Do you see how the height's kind of all over the place here? So let's just see if we can sort that out. And to do that, it's really just a case of some very simple CSS. So I'm going to say something like height, actually, oh gee, I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, height will do the trick. Height, and I'll say 400 pixels. It's going to be too much, but I'll bring it in. Okay, so we know where not to go, so we'll try 360. Okay, and we'll try 340. I'm bringing it up gradually. And we'll try 320. And actually, let's just try 300. What kind of gap does Amazon give here? They give it quite a huge gap. Do you see how Amazon's got a huge gap here? Right, so that's actually a sign that I think we're okay here. And as a matter of fact, if you have a really big item name and you want it to expand, we could change that to min height, you know. So if I hit refresh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm happy with this page. And if we look down, you'll see that everything looks fantastic. Okay, so there you have it. I think that's a good start. If you want these guitars and whatnot, if you'd like the pictures and everything, just head over to the Insider Club and you'll find all of that stuff there. Okay, in the next video, maybe even the next 2 videos, we're going to do some other cool stuff to this page. And oh geez, before I go, actually, I was going to link it to the item URL, but will we do that? Yeah, we might as well do it. Let's just do it. Okay, sorry folks. Right, so let's get the item segments as well then. Okay, so I'm going to say, let me just see, so something like data item segments, sorry, item segments equals this site settings get item segments. The reason why I was talking so quickly is because I knew that this video would take a while, you know. Right, so we've got the item segment, so with that we can say item page, yep, item page equals base URL, then we add in the item segments, okay, and then we do a / and we add in row item URL, okay, and let me just test that. Undefined constant base URL, right? Okay, isn't it funny how I just knew something was wrong? Okay, that looks really, really good. I'm happy with that. Good. So, look at this. Now we can head on in to our image here, like that, and we're going to send this to the item page, like so. Okay. So, that's a cool vibe. And there we go, and we can do exactly the same with the title. Where on earth is the title? Here it is here. Okay, thank you very much, and there we go, and refresh. Okay, so now when we click on one of the guitars, look at this, it takes us straight to the page. That is pretty cool. I'm very chuffed with that. Okay, and by the time we're finished, this is all going to look really good actually. Okay, so that's awesome. Alright, I'm sorry that this one took so long, but I do hope that you got something from it, and hopefully I have a new hobby. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. See you later. Bye.